Hey guys, Jake from Sharp. Today we're taking a look at the Tosaichi Shadow Zelkova Santoku in 165 millimeters. So like I said, it's 165 millimeters on the blade length, which is 6.5 inches, which is standard for a Santoku or a Nakiri, and we're looking at 310 millimeters for the overall length. This guy's going to be Aogami Super steel as the core, and it's going to be stainless clad. So this is going to be completely stainless. The core steel is going to be a little bit more resistant than a white or blue carbon, but still needs to be wiped down in between uses and kept dry and clean. While we're up here, we're going to take a look at the handle, which is a Zelkova wood octagonal handle. Interestingly, they've carved down a little bit here, you can see, which is really great because when you're pinch gripping it, your thumb is going to sit on there really comfortably. Rockwell hardness on this Aogami Super is going to be 62 to 63, and the heel spine here is going to be 45 millimeters. The weight on this guy is going to be 126 grams, and the spine on this guy is going to be 1.8 millimeters. It's going to hold that all the way through. It's going to be a pretty stiff knife with that stainless cladding. So Santoku means three virtues, which is slicing, dicing, and chopping. And this knife can certainly do all of those things. For a home cook, that's going to be big enough to do everything you need to do, from the small tasks like chopping up herbs and garlic and shallots. And it's going to be big enough to carve a chicken. It's going to be big enough to slice a small roast and portion a steak, stuff like that. For the professional, you might find yourself wanting a slightly smaller knife for those longer prep tasks when you're working with smaller ingredients, when you're doing 2 liters of Brunoise shallots or garlic or something like that. It can also be a great knife to leave out around your line when you're working, because it's small enough that you can use it on your line board and not have to set up another cutting board or a station, especially when it's busy or in a tight space. Never going to be too big that it's in your way. Also with that stainless cladding, it's going to be a little bit more resilient to the elements and being left out in a service, something like that. So one more time, guys. This has been the Tosaichi Shadow Zelkova Santoku in 165 millimeters.